Hello everyone, my name is still Sick Varixis, and we're going to talk about the update system and the newest update to Depth, which is Dragon Dance. But first we're going to open up with a general discussion on how they've been experimenting with their new updates and events that I think bears some discussion. When we were originally told that they were planning on doing some events, we had already seen a few. Let me just kind of scroll through here at the beginning. They had quite a few. Back in 2014, they started with Big Catch, then Shipwreck, the Depth vs. Chivalry, Whiplash, Hide and Seek, Fresh Blood, Old Bones. I came in just before Old Bones was a thing. And then we had Spoopy Bones, which was one of my favorite events, which was a Halloween event. Then we had the Bull Shark update, the Sharks with Frickin' Laser Beams, Crash Course, Tales from the East, Zapped, and then Terror Knights up to today, which we have Dragon Dance. So, they are no strangers to new updates, but the way they've been doing updates since, I want to say, the first real change update was Zapped and Tales from the East, were the first two that they just kind of released for free. Then they tried something new with Terror Knights, and with Terror Knights, they decided to try to do a pass system, in which case you paid $5 to access the ability to play for the events, and they decided that instead of paying for basically to get RNG, to have the chance to get skins to drop, you would get a coin, and as you played games with this coin, just kind of in your inventory, you would earn points, and as you hit certain milestones of points, you would unlock skins just kind of as you played the game. That way, you didn't feel like your $5 was just kind of wasted, which I was excited about because I thought that, which is the best way to do it if you're going to charge $5 just as an entry fee. But a lot of people were fairly upset that basically an entire event was put behind a paywall. I didn't think that $5 was asking for too much, but I can definitely see what people were talking about, because while it is $5, that is a quarter of the game's asking price. So, a quarter of the game's asking price for a couple of new, basically, skins, and no real major gameplay update was a bit steep for some people. I didn't have a problem with paying for it, but there was enough voice community. So, that was the Terror Knights update. The Dragon Dance update, I think, is towards their next step, and I think is where they're probably going to hit this sweet spot here. Because the way that the Dragon Dance update works is that you can play and earn up the Dragon Dance event skins just by playing the game normally. You don't have to buy a pass, you don't have to buy a commemorative coin, as it were, but you can, for $2 whole, you can get the Dragon Dance Supporter Pass, and you unlock a special edition of the commemorative coin, and the neat part is you still get the same chance to earn all the same skins, so you're not getting anything new, but every point you get towards your skins counts as double if you have the pass. So for $2, you basically just, just gain whatever you want much more quickly than someone who doesn't. But if you don't have the $2 to shell out, you just play the game and you're going to get what you want anyway. So they've got a really cool bunch of stuff, and this is where we're going to start getting into the actual Dragon Dance event. They've got a bunch of cool stuff here. They've got a new skin for the Sonar Buoy that looks like a little floating lantern. I think that's probably my second favorite skin, obviously, second to the Hammerhead, but that's really cool. The APS and the P11, it's skins, that's what it is. The DPV skin, that's kind of what it is. The Hammerhead is Jin, the gold dragon, and it's very reminiscent of, a gold dragon, especially you nerds who play 3.5 D&D. You'll immediately recognize that color scheme and that spine scheme, so I think that's pretty cool. It is for the Hammerhead, though, and a lot of you guys either hate the Hammerhead or love the Hammerhead. That's how it is. The Hammerhead does have a lot of skins going for it, but the other sharks did not get left out of this. So, in addition to the actual events, there are also going to be 20 new item drops added to the drop servers, including, let's see, it looks like they had a list here. It looks like the Exogel Great White. It looks like an Exogel Tiger. Yeah, Exogel Tiger. A med kit with a molten material effect. The Bull Scarlet. The Thresher Azul. That one looks really cool. I like that scale effect going for it. And the ADS dive team, it actually looks like it has the divers painted on it. Other than that, most of these look just kind of like new reskin colors. But yeah, so whether you or not you want to play for or pay for Dragon Dance, you can still play the event, you can still earn things, there's still new item drops to be found, but that is not the only thing that's going through. There's been a couple of mechanics changes and balance changes that I do believe that we should probably go through, including Tranquilizer ammo can no longer make Shark stamina go into the negative. That's going to be huge, and it's basically a giant nerf to the Tranquilizer ammo, and I do believe it's a buff to the Sharks, but it's mostly a buff to the Tiger Shark, I do think. Bull Shark no longer loses its rage when using its active ability. I don't play a whole lot of Bull Shark, although I really like him, so I don't know how that's going to affect his gameplay. I can imagine it's just going to be kind of a straight buff. Ignore Pain now only triggers on lethal damage. This is going to be huge, especially for Great White Sharks, at least in my understanding of the game theory. So I could be completely wrong, it could have very little to do with it, but I think that, you know, it only triggers on lethal damage, and it's going to be huge. Volley Jets, this is the big one here for me. Volley Jet now fires half of its spears, allowing it to now fire twice before reloading. This is a pretty big one, especially when combined with its second effect. The Volley Jet individual spear damage has been increased for 260 from 50. That's a huge buff to the Volley Jet, depending on how its spread works out. But assuming you can land all the spears, you should be doing just a hair under, but depending on the fire rate, that could be a pretty big deal. So I don't think it's going to be a huge buff. It definitely is, but I think it's just going to allow the Volley Jet to be a little bit more versatile than what it is, what it was before. So other balance changes, including the suicide score penalty, is now 2,000 from 500. Damage teammate score has gone up a single point per point of damage, from losing 4 points to losing 5. Netting a shark now gets you 500 points instead of 100 points. The shark shield price is down to 500 from 700. That's pretty big. And then the shark shield lifetime to 20 seconds from 30 seconds. So you're taking a bit of a hit in that price, but you're also taking a bit of a hit in the duration, not durability, the duration of it, which is a pretty big thing. And then the Volley Jet reload time is now been, by 1/10 of a second, it's been buffed to 2.2 from 2.3. So overall, making the Volley Jet more versatile than it already is. The Shark Shield kind of got a rebalance here. It's now cheaper, but it lasts 10 seconds shorter. And an update to how you score points. That's what I have involved here as the update. Check on the corner to the left side to see the roadmap video for depth and how it's going forward in 2017. And check out the video on the right side to see me playing Dragon Dance update for the first time. So we will see how that goes. I will see you guys in the water. Bye-bye.